fence up. Tez. Tez, sniff. Sniff. They are pretty good most of the time.
Yeah.
But with the walking, so I followed lots of your videos, and I normally walk them separately because I can't. So as little bubs, I walk them together. But then it starts to get harder. He's a lot more reactive than she is. And it got to the point where I just couldn't deal with the two of them, so I walked them separately. Now I've really tried hard, and so start with her. She's a nervy dog. Walking wise, she's absolutely fantastic. Pretty nervous about the dog. She'll stop and look. People, she'll kind of look at you, and if you think, "See, you're all right, that's fine." Otherwise, she'll give you ride birth. This one, oh, pigeon, oh, dog, human. And we get that all the time. But he does lunging. He's not a puller all the time. He's nice by your side and then lunge. Then
bit of a cool spree.
You kind of go side and he stop and he comes back and good boy, give him a treat. A few more steps and then it's a lunge. So sometimes the first 10 minutes of the walk are me stop.
Very unproductive.
But if we take them out together, because we think two of us should be able to cope, no. She goes into automatic, I'm walking on my back legs because I want to
Excuse me.
the whole time. He will bark because he wants to be in front. So because he's barking, she'll then bark.
What is he reactive to? Life or more dogs, more people,
well,
kids? anything animated.
Yeah, I mean, but it's birds, dogs, and humans. So what I'm trying to do is, again, watching the videos, I throw. We do it with both of them actually. Throw a treat down and say sniff. And he's so treat driven. This dog. Nice. Okay, he give his life for a treat. And we have special treats. So they're two words that they know because they're recalls. So I don't know why I just whispered as though the dogs would hear that.
Don't get offended.
But there is. We have. We've put. Picket fence up. Tez. Tez, sniff. Sniff. Don't know. Tez, sniff. Good boy. Tez. Sit. Sit.
Are you sure that's not enjoyable for you?
So as you can see, they are incredibly well-trained dogs.
But they are adorable. So does that counteract it a little bit?
Oh, this counteracts it a lot.
But then see that he sort of sets her.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at, to be fair, because he obviously kicked off first, and she was kind of like, not really sure kind of what we're doing. Oh, well, you seem to be doing that, so I think I'll get.
Now, funny enough, we bought a bag of it. I bought a slip lead. Wasn't sure whether to use it because I think they're soft pallets. I'm not sure. We bought 2 Halties. The back ones, which they're great with, but I've just started to train them with putting one on their nose.
Oh, okay. I know.
But no, to be fair, Aaron's going to run.
Tesla.
Completely.
Let's go.
You're going to get a little bit of resistance from the dog because they're kind of used to being on the hardest.
Tesla. Good boy.
No, I trust you, Gar. I genuinely trust. We went to. I know you shouldn't name names, but we went to.
Good boy.
8 months, 9 months ago.
Good boy, buddy.
With 2 visits out of him.
Let's go.
And
Tesla.
the first visit was not too bad. He gave us some fairly constructive advice. While sitting on the sofa. The second visit, which cost me £100, he was on his phone quite a lot at the time. He gave me one piece of advice, which is Coco approaches Tesla on the sofa, move her to go round the other side. And after he left, I thought, I paid you £100 for that.
And you did say to him, you've got one other problem about walking. You said, but that's a thing for another day.
Another day I'll come back, that's another £100. And I thought, no,
buddy.
not having it.
Tesla. Good boy.
But I so want this to work. We need to be able to walk them together. It's heartbreaking. I feel like a prisoner.
Tesla.
You're hungry all day, every day.
Those chicken things are the favourites, aren't they? Yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah, good boy. Do you know, it makes me want to cry watching him with someone else because I don't get to see him. I know.
It's like watching your kids at school. It's
Tesla.
No, because normally they're in the school playing. You're bored shitless. You're only looking for your kid for that 2 seconds.
If you just stick something on that basically tightens, and you don't teach the dog how to stop that, the dog will actually pull more.
Yeah.
So you try to escape it.
But it's also the trachea with these that worried me, which is why I kind of, again, we bought it. I've done it a couple of times in the garden. But I'm scared to use them without actually knowing exactly what I'm doing.
That's responsible. My favourite one is when you go
Let's go. Good
and put something in the microwave
Let's go.
and it says, warning,
Yeah.
contents of this
You're
may
going to be an issue,
hot.
aren't you?
I know.
Well, I hope
Look
it
at
is.
Tesla, I'm
I've
forgetting
just stuck it in the
about you.
microwave.
Yeah,
Hey?
no, yeah.
There we go.
She's
looking at
really
Tesla,
not liking
forgetting
that.
about you. You're going to be...
When we take her out for a walk, he'll pull,
Coco.
but she sometimes will step back and say,
Coco,
I'm not walking.
this way.
And she'll stick the bum on the floor and that's it.
Yeah, she's a nervy dog. But then see, they're both nervous dogs, but she shows it in a different way. He shows it in aggression when he's nervous. So when he's asleep, you can't approach him. He's like, don't
take your
touch
hand
me.
off.
Yeah, don't touch me. She can't approach him. Where she just goes into cower down and cry. He's a good boy.
You got separation anxiety, this one?
Yeah. Yeah, they go in crates at night, good as gold. But if I leave them in the day, if I put her in the crate, she just barks constantly.
okay.
Both from the same mum, same dad, but two
Just-
different
yeah.
personality types, and you get it with dogs.
I suppose, yeah, and that's the other thing, isn't it? They're not the same
Okay.
litter, so they're not even
But
related.
even from the same litter,
go.
they're all
Good
different
girl.
personality types. You have
Good
the
girl.
strong, like I said, people will often go when they look at a litter and the dog runs over to them, they go, oh, it's love at first sight, he chose me. No, that's the most confident one in the litter.
Yeah.
That's going to be the most headstrong.
Yeah.
Or they'll go, oh, I chose the one at the
girl.
back that was nervous. Looks like, no, that's likely.
You want the middle
It's the
one.
Yeah,
Which is actually what our son did. Just
The
so
one at
he's
the back
just,
is the one that's
he did exactly that.
she's doing much better
Let's go.
over there. And like I said, dogs aren't human, so it's very difficult to say, look, what I'm trying to do here isn't scary. This is all in your head. If you just do this, life will be good. So
This way.
you have to sort of let them go through that motion a little bit.
And that was one of the good things actually that we found from watching your videos,
Good.
because
Good
more
girl.
so Kevin, you can't. I think because you love your dogs, but what was happening was thinking that your dogs think like humans. No, they don't. They really don't, and you can't kind of go, oh yeah, but he's going to do that
With-
because
with dogs, it's actions speak louder than words.
I am very impressed.
Tesla's easy. Coco's hard work. It's the other way around.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
because I noticed then she was like
She's
pulling back.
Her
and-
nerves make her hard.
Yeah.
His confidence makes him a little bit easier.
Right.
But then he becomes a little bit more.
overconfident.
Yeah. He then gets a bit. And don't get me wrong. This is just this bit
Yeah.
in a minute. This is just this bit in a minute. But together on a slip lead, they're definitely. She's far more controllable on a little slip lead than she is her harness. Even though she does walk quite nicely, because she's nervy.
Right.
When that kind of takes over a little bit, she gets a little bit not uncontrollable. That's an over exaggeration, but she just gets a little bit carried away sometimes.
Then she bonks the bum down and says, I don't want to
Goes
walk.
stubborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with Tesla for now. He can have the whole length of the lead
Right.
and just wander completely aimlessly. Okay.
Story of my life.
Yeah, mine to be fair. All I want you to do is occasionally just put a bit of a 180 turn in. I want you to relax your arm completely. That's it.
Okay.
Least pressure, it's harder because they're so small, but least pressure to begin with wants to try and kind of be directional. So you want to just drop the lead a little bit more and use horizontal pressure. Not completely horizontal because you're going to give yourself bad back, but I want you to just randomly chuck a casual 180 turning. Turning into him like you've just done, also turning away from him, just keeping him a little bit more in tune as to what you're doing and where you're going. And if he doesn't turn quick enough, then he'll catch a little bit of pressure at that point.
Good boy.
That's if he gets far enough away from you to begin with.
Maybe we'll just hold it there a little bit so it's not quite set on the floor. You sure you didn't swap him when you went that way? Let's go this way.
what you went through. But anyway, so going back to it, I just want to.
Wow. Okay, so did you drug him?
Yeah, I swapped out all them treats for Valiums.
Great, can I have some?
Yeah.
Don't-
Share the wealth, yeah.
Thank you.
If he's going to cut across the front, shorten the lead a little bit more. That's it. But I want you to relax it so it's not under tension.
Right.
Then what I want, this is where a bit of brain training comes in.
For him or me?
Both.
Right. Just checking.
So, you see how we got that tension on that lead?
Yeah.
And he's kind of just creeping along. What I want you to try and do, and this is going to be probably a 50-50 success rate.
Right.
When there is that tension in that lead, whether there's loads or just a tiny bit, where there's just no slack left whatsoever,
Right.
instead of just kind of restraining him back in position, I want you to swap that for one small,
Touch.
yeah.
Right.
And then the goal is to get that little bit of relax as fast as possible.
Right.
Yeah. The longer the tension stays, the more it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so just small tugs.
Just a small little pop, and then we will gauge that, because there'll be times, like as you saw with me, when we're just mooching, where the tiniest bit of pressure is sufficient.
Yeah. No. Come on. No. No. No.
Oh, good boy.
No. Come on. Tesla.
That's
No.
it, well done.
Good boy. Come
He's
on.
showing his other side, which is actually he's quite insecure.
Yeah. He's a nervy dog.
Yeah. Good boy. Well done. Let him do a bit of sniffing if you can.
He's a good boy. Wow, you are so good.
Boy. Let's make a bit of a beeline back up to Coco, because that's where he definitely struggles.
Come on.
Nice, well done.
Here.
Good. It's important that what you're doing is correct. It's important that you don't allow him just to keep leaning into that lead the whole time. See, if he wants to have his nose down, he can.
Good boy.
Straight.
Good boy.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, look at
I was
you.
quite surprised with that, actually. All right, let's go back over and hover around Coco then.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy.
Good boy. No.
Nice, well done. Oh my God, Clive.
Serves you right for bringing the
Yeah.
biggest dog you can.
Oh,
Oh,
good boy.
Tesla,
Well,
I tell you.
that was awesome.
That is good boy.
That was awesome.
Yeah, you can have two for that. Good
Clive,
boy.
this way, buddy. Without chucking you in the deep end,
Live a treat.
I want Tesla in your right hand side,
Yeah,
and I want Coco in your left hand side.
right.
And then with your second set of hands, you can reward and hold the doggy don't. The doggy don't, just chuck in your pocket for now.
Right, let's in my pocket for now.
And then just find your nice little comfort spot on both leads, whatever suits you. Tesla on your right, Coco on your left.
Right.
And exactly the same thing. What I want you to try and do, and we'll see how messy it gets, is almost just forget they're there
Right.
and just walk.
Okay.
Don't worry about how it looks, don't worry about how it feels. Just kind of forget they're there for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah? And we'll just see how it pans out.
There's a challenge there, dogs. He said he's going to get messy. No messy.
Always remember, if you feel that, nice, if you feel that bit of tension, this is where you kind of got to split your brain in half a little bit, because you don't want to correct the wrong dog at the wrong time.
Okay. Come. Good
Nice.
girl.
Well done, buddy.
Good girl. Right, you come. Good dogums. Good girl. Good boy.
Nice.
Oh my God.
That's really nice from Tesla. He's just trotting along, looking right up at you.
Right, we're going to swing off to the left. Good dogums. Beautiful dog.
Yeah, this is Frank. This is Sophie's dog. You good boy.
Tessie, you're being such a good boy.
This is really good.
You too, Coco.
This is really good.
It's actually nice to be able to look ahead and...
Yeah, see where you're going.
I know.
Not walk into stuff.
Oh, you've seen me then when I'm out and about.
When are you starting to look after grandson?
November.
Oh, okay. Got a little while then.
Yeah, got plenty of time to keep working on
Yeah,
it.
cool. Because obviously, ideally, it'd be nice to have the dogs in one hand and then the pushchair in the other.
Yeah.
To begin with, you kind of need this a little bit so that you can individually communicate.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
How does it feel with both of them?
Unbelievable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course it
I thought he
does.
was going to say challenging.
No, I'm doing my best not to cry because it's like, this is what I've
Ah.
dreamt about for, well, since we got them.
Guys, 78% of you are still not subscribed to our channel. So please help us grow by liking, subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you never miss a video.